This presentation is about the life of Rebecca Protten. Rebecca Protten was born in 1718 in Antigua, St. Thomas. Her mother was an African woman and her father was a European master. Early in Rebecca's life, her name was Shelley. Shelley was kidnapped at an early age. Once she was kidnapped, she was sold into a Christian home. In that home, she learned how to read and she learned the Christian faith. After that, Shelley, she was baptized and she took on the name of Rebecca. Rebecca was then placed in a position where she could help those all around her. The Bible speaks of wisdom. The Bible says, if any man lacketh wisdom, let him ask of God, who giveth liberally and upbraideth not. Rebecca was a wise woman. In doing so, the Bible says, when you get the wisdom, get understanding. Rebecca was also she was socially in her community. In her community, she worked diligently throughout there, teaching the women, the children, all those who would come to hear her. Not only that, culturally, Rebecca knew her limitations. She knew what she could do and what she couldn't do as being a woman. Also, politically, once she had got the training and the go-ahead, she could teach those women and children to speak up against their masters, because she had been a proud slave, but now she was a free woman and she could teach them how to come out of slavery from the methods that she taught. Not only that, the Moravian Church played a critical role in the life of Rebecca. Rebecca, the church accepted women preachers, so therefore, by her getting that information, she was brought into the church. She was able to establish the first black church, and then in St. Thomas in the church, she was the first ordained black woman in the 18th century. Yes, Rebecca, she had a lot of good, but she also faced many adversities. Many things came up against her because of simply she was a black woman and women were not allowed to do so much. She could not speak publicly, but she was able to teach through the church. Not only that, she loved learning. She taught by day and by night. She would never give up. All day and all night, she was on a mission. She was on a journey. She was also known as the mother of modern mission. She got this name because of her lifelong journey through learning and teaching. Her faith in God kept her going. She was very articulate. She learned several languages. She was fluent in Dutch and English and also in Creole. Rebecca, not only was she up on the language and her Christian faith was so strong, she was able to convince those all around her to come and to see what she knew and what she had learned. However, during some of the adversities that she faced, she was expelled from the church and she moved away and went to start another life with her husband. Her daughter died at age 4, and also she lost her first husband. But in the end, she lived her life in obscurity. She was alone. In 1730, she died. But she never died, because Rebecca's story lives on in people like myself. I, being an ordained minister, have come through the years of adversity. But now, the Bible speaks that with God, all things are possible. I'm able to go on and to live my life and preach the gospel. Thank you.